Think every car problem needs a workshop visit? You're wrong. Over 40% of minor car issues like replacing air filters or resetting maintenance lights can be easily resolved at home. You just need some basic tools and a quick tutorial, but most mechanics don't share this with you. That's why I'm here. I'll share 15 easy repair tips to handle these fixes on your own, saving you over $2,000 each year. Stick around, because in the end, I'll share a simple repair hack that can alone save you $500 or more. Number 1. Skip the fancy car additives. Ever seen those bottles of car additives claiming to clean your engine or making your car run like new? Most of them are a waste of money. Modern gasoline cars already have cleaners, so your engine doesn't need anything extra. Now, if you drive a diesel car, additives can actually help. They stop the fuel from thickening in cold weather, make the engine run better, and keep parts clean. For gasoline cars, some additives like Techron might help if you use cheap fuel or have an old car, but most people don't need them. Think of additives like vitamins. They're good only if your car really needs them. Otherwise, you're just wasting money. Number 2. Don't ignore your spark plugs. Spark plugs may be tiny, but they do a big job. They create small sparks that ignite the fuel in your engine, making your car move. Simply no spark, no go. Most modern spark plugs can last up to 100,000 miles, but that doesn't mean you can ignore them forever. Over time, they get worn out or dirty, which can cause your car to jerk, lose power, or burn more gas. If your car feels sluggish or your gas mileage drops, your spark plugs need a checkup. Pro tip: if your car calls for copper spark plugs, replace them every 30,000 miles. If you drive a more modern car, then you probably have iridium spark plugs, which don't need to be replaced until your odometer reaches 120,000 miles. Always use the right type of plugs for your car and replace them when needed. New spark plug means smoother rides and better fuel efficiency. Number 3. Reset the maintenance light yourself. It's easy. That maintenance required light flashes on your dashboard? Don't panic. It's usually just a reminder for an oil change. We assure you it's not a serious problem. In most cars, the light automatically turns on every 5,000 miles to get you back to the dealership. Here's a simple trick. Instead of paying a mechanic, Google how to reset it for your car and specify your model. It takes 30 seconds. Want to take it up a notch? Get an OBD2 scanner, about $30 to $40, plug it in, and check hidden car issues yourself. It's like having X-ray vision for your car. Number 4. Don't ignore a clogged PCV valve. The PCV valve is a tiny part, but it does important work. It helps your engine breathe by preventing pressure buildup and limiting harmful gases. Think of it like your car's way of exhaling. If this valve gets clogged, here are some common signs. Your car will start idling rough. It will burn more oil, lose power, or even build up engine sludge like clogged arteries in your body. Leave it too long and you will end up with expensive engine repairs. The fix is super easy, just check it every 10,000 to 15,000 miles. A good PCV valve rattles when shaken. If it doesn't, replace it. It's cheap, simple, and can save you thousands. Number 5. Always use the parking brake, even on flat ground. Think the parking brake is only for hills? Think again. Not using it can wear out your transmission and lead to expensive repairs. Inside your transmission, there's a small metal piece called the parking pal. It's not built to hold your car's weight forever. If it breaks, you could be stuck with a $1,000 to $1,500 repair bill. Let it go long enough, and a full transmission fix could cost $3,000 to $5,000. The solution? Use your parking brake every time you park. It takes 2 seconds and can save you thousands down the road. Number 6. Maintain the right tire pressure. Many people ignore tire pressure, but it affects safety, fuel efficiency, and tire lifespan. Driving with low tire pressure results in more fuel consumption, faster wear out, and increases the risk of a blowout, which can be both dangerous and costly. Every car has a recommended tire pressure, usually 28 to 36 psi. Instead of guessing, check the sticker inside the driver's door or the owner's manual. Driving with the correct pressure reduces fuel costs and helps tires last longer. Low pressure forces the engine to work harder, burning more gas and wearing out tires unevenly. To avoid this, check your tire pressure once a month and rotate your tires every 5,000 miles for even wear. If you are enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice. Moving on to the next repair tip. Number 7. Stop overfilling your gas tank. Topping off your gas tank does more harm than good. When you fill up your gas tank, don't keep pumping after the nozzle clicks off. Adding more gas doesn't help. It actually hurts your car and wastes money. Your car knows when the tank is full and stops the fuel automatically. If you keep adding more, it overflows into a special part that controls gas fumes. This can break the system, leading to expensive repairs. Also, extra gas spills out and evaporates, which pollutes the air and wastes fuel you just paid for. So when the pump stops, stop pumping. Trust your car. It's designed to protect itself. Number 8. Change your oil and transmission fluid on time. Skipping oil changes is like ignoring a small cavity. It won't hurt right away, but when it does, it's already expensive to fix. Oil keeps your engine cool, lubricated, and protected. Use synthetic oil for better performance. Change it every 5,000 to 7,500 miles to keep your engine running smoothly. And don't listen to any mechanics or dealerships who promote 10,000 oil change intervals. It's not worth risking your engine over to save a few extra dollars. Your transmission fluid is just as important. It helps gears shift properly, prevents overheating, and makes your transmission last longer. Most cars need a transmission fluid change every 30,000 to 60,000 miles. If you drive in traffic, tow heavy loads, or live in extreme weather, change it even sooner. Number 9. Change your engine air filter regularly. A dirty air filter makes it harder for your engine to breathe. This reduces performance and burns more fuel, costing you money to keep your engine running smoothly. Check and replace the air filter regularly. Just pop the hood, find the air filter box, and take a look. If the filter looks clogged or dirty, swap it out right away. Replace your air filter every 12,000 to 15,000 miles. If you drive on dusty roads, check it more often. This quick and cheap fix helps your car get better mileage, run smoother, and last longer. A clean filter means a happy engine. Number 10. Fix your car's cloudy headlights at home. If your headlights look foggy or yellow, they reduce visibility at night and make your car look older. Instead of buying new headlights, you can restore them at home in minutes with a simple trick. What you need: toothpaste, non-gel, whitening works best, a microfiber cloth or sponge, water, and a towel. Now, squeeze a little toothpaste onto the headlight. Rub it in circles with a cloth for 2 to 3 minutes. Rinse with water and wipe dry. This tiny act will make your headlights clearer and brighter. No tools or mechanics needed. For extra protection, apply a thin coat of car wax to keep them from getting cloudy again. Number 11. Don't buy a car battery. More than a month old car batteries work perfectly until they don't. The moment they're filled with acid, the countdown begins, whether you're using them or not. That's why checking the manufacturing date before buying one is important. Always choose a battery that's less than a month old for better performance and a longer lifespan. Pro tip: before installing a new battery, charge it for 1 to 2 hours to wake it up. Just like stretching before a workout, this helps it perform better and last longer. Also, don't forget basic maintenance. Corrosion on battery terminals can stop your car from starting. Clean them regularly to avoid getting stranded in a parking lot. A little care now saves a lot of trouble later. Number 12. Check your car's belts and hoses before they break. Belts and hoses might be small, but they keep your car running. The serpentine belt helps power the battery, steering, and AC, while hoses move coolant and oil to stop the engine from overheating. Over time, belts crack or wear out, and hoses start leaking. If they break, your car can overheat, lose power, or even stop working completely, and fixing it can be very expensive. To avoid big problems, check them regularly. Look for cracks, leaks, or worn out spots. And if you hear a squealing noise, the belt needs replacing. If anything looks damaged, get it fixed right away. Number 13. Heater blowing cold air. It's freezing outside. You turn on the heater, and instead of warm, toasty air, you get an ice-cold blast. Annoying, right? But before you panic, your heater isn't broken. Your car is low on coolant. This is because your heater uses hot engine coolant to warm up the air inside the car. If coolant levels drop too low, there's not enough heat to keep you warm, so you're left shivering behind the wheel. Here is the easy fix. Pop the hood, check the coolant tank, and top it off if needed. Just make sure to use the right type of coolant for your car. Ignoring this can lead to engine overheating, which costs way more to fix than a simple refill. Check your coolant and stay warm. Number 14. Skip the coolant flush unless your car actually needs it. Ever had a mechanic tell you a coolant flush is a must? Hold on, just like power steering flushes, this is often just a sales trick to get more money out of you. Here's the truth, most modern cars don't need a coolant flush until around 100,000 miles. Manufacturers designed coolant to last a long time, so flushing it too early is a waste of money. Before you agree to a flush, check your owner's manual for the actual recommendation. If your coolant is low, dirty, or causing overheating, then yes, it's time for a change. Otherwise, don't let a mechanic sell you something your car doesn't need. Pro tip, coolant becomes acidic over time, so if your coolant is at least 5 years old and you haven't reached 100,000 miles on the Odoo motor, the best practice is to replace it. You don't want your coolant to cause unnecessary damage. As promised earlier, here's the game-changing tip that can save you over $500 a year. Number 15, keep your AC running. When it's super hot outside, driving without AC feels awful. If your AC stops blowing cold air, the compressor is usually to blame. The AC compressor is like the heart of your cooling system. It moves the cool air around, but over time, its parts wear out and break. Sometimes it's not even the compressor. It could be a loose or broken belt causing the problem. Here's the bad news. Fixing the compressor costs about $500, and if more parts need replacing, it could go over $1,000. To avoid this headache, do these simple things. Turn on your AC regularly even in winter. Check the coolant levels. Freon during your car service. Listen for weird noises. Clicking or rattling sounds mean trouble. A little care now can keep you cool and save you big money. Following these car repair maintenance tips won't take much of your time, but could save you thousands in the long run. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.